Righto! Well, I talked to Dexter again, and now I do indeed have the recipe of the sect quest, where I have to go to Kalam and get a recipe for, I believe, swampweed or something or another, or at least some sort of recipe. Some sort of recipe. So I'm gonna look for that person and see what kind of other interesting people are here. I have to know it. Hello, what's going on?
Who are you?
I'm Lester. I take care of the strangers who arrive here. You're lucky that you didn't talk to Baal Namib. No stranger is allowed to talk to the gurus.
That's kind of bothersome.
But I want to talk to your master.
Forget it. I'm sure I can help you with any of your problems.
I need a recipe.
Tell me something about the camp.
What do you want to know?
What do you know about the weed?
Well, the weed's grown in the swamp. Of course, it has to be processed before it can be smoked. That's what we novices do. The weeds have a tranquilizing and relaxing effect. They help you concentrate on the essentials and increase your awareness. We trade them for goods from the old camp, and we use them to recruit new people as well. The result is, of course, that some people only join us for the weed. Well, at least they help us with the work in the camp.
Some people, eh? I'm sure.
What can you tell me about the sleeper?
The sleeper's a divine creature. He causes visions, at least to the gurus. We pray to him, for he will give us freedom.
And you believe that?
Hey, I've been inside the barrier for 2 years. Do you know how long 2 years can be? You can't imagine what I'm willing to believe and do, just to get out of here again.
Sounds like he believes every single thing about it. Oh, yes.
Tell me about the guilds.
The gurus form the highest guild. They are the spirit of this camp, for they have great power. The Templars use their spiritual power in battle. They have an indomitable willpower. You should never get into trouble with them. As for myself, I am a novice. We pray to the sleeper and do all the work in the camp. Some of the novices are allowed to join the gurus, but to get that far, you need to study for many years.
Well, at the rate that this playthrough is going, it'll probably be many years before I'm actually done with it. So, might as well spend some years here. But, how do I find my way
How can I find
here?
my way around here in the camp?
I can show you the most important places.
Show
me the way.
To the alchemy lab.
To the alchemy lab.
Follow me!
I'm guessing we might be able to find some nice new recipes and stuff that I'm sure Dexter will be very happy with. There's so many people here. It's mostly novices, though. All just called novice. That's kind of mean. But oh well. I wonder why Lester has to be the person who deals with all the strangers and stuff. I wonder why they didn't get anyone else to do that job. I wonder if he's the mud of this area. Just less annoying, but, that's kind of like saying something's less... I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that sentence, but Mud is a very annoying person, and he's now dead, and it's all his own fault. And he gave me money for it, so clearly it was my duty in life to destroy him and take his money. Oh look, he's smoking.
If you climb up this ladder, you'll meet Colombe, the alchemist. Down here is Fortuno, the weed merchant. I'll wait for you right here, but don't take too long, otherwise I'll go back.
I really want to have a conversation with this guy who's smoking right at Hatlock. That's the name. But I should probably go up here first. I'm guessing this is the ladder I'm supposed to take, considering he's standing underneath this thing. And I don't really see any other ladders except for the one right next to this. This could go horribly wrong. Don't fall off. Okay. I had one point where I climbed the ladder and fell down immediately, and it was amazing. Kalam's bodyguard. Oh dear.
I'm sure you won't mind me going in there.
If you're disrespectful to my master, I'll kill you.
Okay, yeah, that guy looks like he has fought more than I have, so I'm just gonna see how this Kalam person... Ooh, there's chest stuff. I should talk to this Kalam person first before I do weird things.
What do you want?
What sort of experiments do
What
you
kind
do?
of experiments do you do?
My research takes place on a level you don't understand anything about, boy. So don't waste my time.
Well, at least he doesn't underestimate me. Well, or overestimate me, to be honest, considering what I've done so far. Oh, yes.
One of the
recipe.
merchants from the old camp would like to have the recipe for a healing potion.
My recipes are not for sale.
Well, then I'll murder you. Actually, I'll do as he said, as Dexter said, and pretend to join the Brotherhood.
I would like to join the Brotherhood. I've heard you're the master of the novices and that you decide who's allowed to join.
I don't have time. My experiments are too important for me to spend any time on new novices. I'll rely on the judgment of the Baals. When they say you're ready to wear the robe of a novice, come back to me.
Oh dear, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? Let's quickly just check out this quest over here. Corcoran will not do that, but there are chests in the lab and he seemed to be quite busy. I'm glad this game is thinking exactly like I am. I guess I should probably do this when he's looking in the other direction, but I'm just gonna save the game here. Yeah, this is gonna go horribly wrong, I have the feeling. And the picklock has broken. That's a good... I clicked on new game, didn't I? I just did that. That's good. I'm good at this. Right. Right, time to just horribly brute force this because this is otherwise gonna take a while. Right. 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 It's broken. Right, right, left, left. Oh, it didn't break this time. Right, right, left, right. Colom's recipe for a healing potion. Doo 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 doo. Yeah, he didn't seem to... Oh my god, how did that guy not notice me? I guess everyone here is quite busy. I'm gonna save the game because I just got my healing potion recipe and I'm tempted to go back. But I'm just gonna quickly check if I can break more lockpicks on this thing because I am really enjoying breaking lockpicks. And I'm so not gonna buy another one. The picklock is broken. Okay, regardless of which direction I do that, it seems to break. That's a bit of a bother. Gonna try it one more time. No, if I do it to the right, it just says no, and if I do it to the left, it just says break. So I guess that one's a bit over my level. I'm gonna try it one more time. Yep, even if I do it to the left, it just says nope, it's not good. I'm sorry. So yeah, I got my recipe. That's really all I wanted. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. There is one more thing I want to do here. I really love jumping down like that. And that is talk to this person. How are you doing, Mr. Waterpipe? Nothing. I can't say a thing to him. He is so drugged out of his mind that I can't even talk to him. Yes, that's how that works. They both jumped in the water. That's a bit weird. But yeah, I'm guessing I should probably try not to get in a fight with those. He's chasing me. He is definitely chasing me. But yeah, shouldn't get in a fight with the people here because they seem to have armor and swords and stuff. And probably something I shouldn't try to headbutt into. So I think what the sensible thing to do now is probably to go all the way back to the old camp and talk to Dexter with my recipe and see how he feels about it. So I will run all the way back again. It does appear that all the enemies seem to be gone once you've actually killed them. At least I haven't seen any of them respawn on my way back the first time. So that's good. So, yes, I'm just gonna run back and I will see you in the old camp when we talk to Dexter and see how he feels about my recipe. And then I think I'm gonna go talk to Diego and see how he feels. There's enemies there! I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do an attempt at fighting randomly. I did actually level up, as in, when I leveled up I talked to Diego when I went back to the old camp and I decided to put some points in strength. So I'm gonna see how that has affected my fighting ability. Well, he died. And it does appear that just using different attacks does seem to work pretty well. I'm guessing that it's just a little bit quicker as well. And this battle went a lot better than the previous ones. And I think I'm dealing a little bit more damage as well, though I'm not sure if this is because of the axe or if it's because of... God, I'm scared. I haven't fought one of these before, have I? Well, I personally haven't, at least. Oh, wow, he deals damage. But so do I. Oh, boy. Dude, this is not going too well. Oh, that's no good. Should I try this again? I think... How's my stats doing? I need 800 more experience before I can do that. Before I can level up. So I think I'm just gonna believe in the power of believingness and go back to the old camp before I try to do any more fighting against scary things. But, you know, getting a little better, getting a little stronger, and I can probably get some more experience out of it all eventually. But for now, I'm just gonna fight very, very tiny things and then fight slightly bigger things and work my way up. I did actually, when I was back in the old camp, I sold some things like the wings and some other stuff I found on the way back, like mostly just mushrooms and stuff like that, but not really anything important. And we do seem to be getting a little bit more money. I am currently at 105 ore, which is probably not a lot, but it's definitely a lot more than I started with. Am I going in the right direction? I hope so. There's a lot of fog. I am going in the right direction, okay. And yeah, we're slowly getting some more money. I should probably actually check the vendors if they have any sort of weaponry or any sort of better armor. I mean, I believe the person thingy said at the old camp said that armor is really expensive in the old camp, but not as hard to acquire in the other camp, the swamp camp. I don't actually know the name. I guess a sleeper camp would probably be a good name for it. And I don't know why I'm jumping all the time. I have this feeling it makes me go faster, and therefore I'm doing it all the time. But yeah, I guess I should probably not try to get armor, but I can see if I can get some weapons in that camp. That would probably not be a bad idea. So I'm probably gonna try that. And ooh, there's a bunch of stuff here. There's beer. There's a plate. Ooh, excellent, a plate. I can probably sell that. Can I crouch in this game? No, I don't think I can. I guess I'll just walk around this thing then. That's a bit of an odd building thing. But I do remember this lizard being very dead now, and me being very happy about that. And so I might as well just quickly check if there's some things I can steal in here. Torch, beer, pick lock. Oh, I got an extra lockpick. That's good. That means I can fiddle around with it a little bit more than usual. And if I break it, I can just try it again. And once I actually get the right combination, I'll just load the game and do the same combination again. And it'll all speed up the process just a little bit. And I quite like that. I like that a lot. But in my rambling, it seems we made it all the way back to the old camp without me actually having to do a weird jump cut, editing, video editing, teleport thingamabob. So now we're here, we might as well just run over to Dexter. I didn't jump on the thing. I usually try to jump on a very small ledge and just jump from there, but I failed. But I do believe Dexter is over there. Yes, there he is. Hey, Dexter, I found a recipe.
I have the recipe you wanted.
Very good. Show it to me. Good. Now I can produce the potions myself. You are a good man. I'll tell Diego about it. Here you go. Take that for your efforts.
Well, I got some experience out of that at least. I'm just
Show
gonna
me your
quickly check his
goods.
goods
I
as
got
well.
the best stuff here.
I got the best stuff here, mate. Let's see, you got a map. But I suppose I don't really need that because I already bought a map from what's-his-face. I think that's... well, it's probably just the same map again, isn't it? Well, it might not be, I don't know. Might have actually been a good idea to just look at this recipe first and then sell it, but whatever. He mostly just seems to have food. He does have some weapons as well. These are just the weapons I sold to him, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah. Not really impressed by that one, Dexter, but I believe his friend Fisk is probably wandering around here as well. And I believe he's selling some stuff as well. So, how about you show me your goods as well? Let's see. He has some swords. Ooh, he has some stronger swords in the Lurker's Bite, Thorn of Wounds. Yeah, these are all just slightly more powerful weapons. What is my character doing? Why is he walking in place? That looks really silly. Let's see. He has 120. I suppose I could probably just sell my own weapon along with... That'd probably be a good idea. I would definitely do a lot more damage that way. Might actually be a better idea to just save that one. Oh, can I actually afford that as well? Actually, how much money was it? I'm just gonna quickly check. How expensive? That one was 160. Does it do much more damage? It requires 10 strength, but I have 10 strength. This one does 18, that one does 20. It's a little bit better. I think I'll just get the expensive one, to be honest. It's probably not a very good idea, but yeah. I need 160. I'm at 155. I guess I could just... let's see. What is something I don't need? I found a pipe somewhere along the way. I don't actually know if I need that for anything. I should sell this one. No. Map to the old mine. No. I could probably sell some of these. That's ooh, that's all of them. I guess I'll just do 10 of them. Ooh, 165. I guess I'll just do some more ore with that as well. Boink. Is there anything he has that's worth 5 ore? I'm guessing not. Might as well check it out, right? 8. No, it does not look it. So, I think I'll accept this. I'll stop walking in place. And I just remembered I still have an axe, and I might as well have just sold that, as I said a second ago. This one's 20, that one is 13. So that is definitely a little bit better. And now we are back to a sword rather than an axe. Okay, yeah, I'm glad we went through that. I should probably check what's his face, the evil trader man. I forgot his name, but he's somewhere in a dark corner. Also in the old camp, and see if he has a bow to sell, because I kind of want to have a bow at some point. I kind of want to have one of those bows that Diego has, just pierces right through their own skin and tries to murder them. That sounds like a fun thing to have.
Good to see you, my friend. How about your daily contribution? Your 10 ores due, you know?
Fine.
Here, take it. 10 ore is not much among friends.
My thoughts exactly.
I should not
See
have
ya.
walked past him.
Don't you worry about anything here in the camp. We'll be looking out for you.
Should probably be a little bit more careful about that, because I don't want to spend all my money on guards. That's kind of annoying. I'm going to save the game here. I'm going to see if Diego... How does Diego feel about me now that I've made his influential friends a bit more happy?
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty has told me he's anxious to see how you come off against Kurgo. And he's anxious to see if you'll challenge Karim. Whistler told me the story about Fisk. Well, if I was you, I would have taken the ore and cleared off. But anyway, he thinks a great deal of you. Sly told me that you found Neck. He seemed to be really content. Fingers told me that you've already learned a bit, but he thinks you can still improve your skills. You've really managed to get the recipe from Colomb. Dexter is very impressed, and so am I. All things considered, that's not too bad for a newcomer.
Really? Well, I guess there's still a couple of things we need to do. I guess I'll... might as well give the arena another shot. I don't think I've actually shown off the arena. But, needless to say, the first experience I had with the arena, it didn't go very well. I actually got just got thrown to the ground in one hit, and that was just a bit depressing, really. Do I really want to do that? No, not yet, actually. I'm gonna actually think about this for a second, because there are a bunch of things I have to do. New Silver Swamp Camp. Oh, it actually is called Swamp Camp. That's a bit weird. I'm trying to think. There was this guy, that guy Fingers. He told me where what's his face was. I'm gonna talk to Fingers again. Where can I find Cavalorn again?
Cavalorn?
He's hunting out in the wild. You'll find him at the path to the new camp. Westwards of the old camp, there's a wide canyon. In this canyon, there's an old woodcutter's hut. You'll find him there.